Good morning, Fantasticos. I hope you guys had a great weekend and are ready to get back to work. Here's your morning message. You can greet somebody today by telling them something that brings you happiness. Please don't forget to do the check-in. You guys have been doing really awesome at this. Again, pause it if you haven't done it yet. I added to the Happy Dance by Pharrell Williams today. And here is this week's daily agenda. Today we are going to be learning a new math lesson, 7.5, which is using fractions on a number line. You're going to need to complete 2 math journal pages as well as an exit slip. In reading, you are going to be reading 3 stories about dogs and answering some questions. This is just going to give me a better idea of how you're doing with nonfiction reading and help me prepare future videos for you throughout the week. In writing, we're going to read Those Shoes. It's very similar to the activity you did with the dot last week with the 4 squares, filling them in and writing an essay, only this week we're going to focus on those shoes. For an optional activity today, you can choose to do science. There's a video of how can people survive in outer space. For Spirit Week, we are jumping back from instead of what to wear, but what to do. So Monday is going to be Mime Day. You can play charades with your family. Please make sure that you wait until they're also done working. There is a spring word list that you can print and cut out and just put those into a hat and pick and take turns. You can do this with your whole family, your siblings, FaceTiming, a friend, anything you like, but I hope you have fun with it. Reading for today. Our goal this week is going to be to read more across texts and synthesize or combine learned information and add it to your subtopics. To practice synthesizing, you're going to be reading 3 stories about dogs. I'm going to open the file so that you can see what it looks like. Okay. It says dog readings. Read the stories and answer the questions that follow. Do your best. Help me to help pick better lessons and videos as we move forward. Zoom in by pinching your screen if you have a device that's a touchscreen, or you're going to want to hit on your keyboard the Control plus button. If you're on an Apple device, you might need to hit Command plus instead. This will make your screen bigger. When you need to shrink it again, you just hit Control minus or Command minus, or again pinch back out. All of the stories are right on here for you, okay? I can read that, but I understand that it is a little bit difficult. So there's a story, and then there are 2 questions that go with that story. Then there's another story, and then there's a question that you have to use to synthesize those. If zooming in is too tricky for you, you can go ahead and click here and actually download a whole screen story that is a lot bigger and easier to read, or even print them out if you so choose. However, if you do this, you will need to keep track of when to stop and answer the questions on the Google Forms. Okay? In addition, I have also posted the last chapter of Because of Winn-Dixie. Again, thank you to Miss Mulehall, who's been recording these for us. So you're going to want to take some time this week and make sure that you listen to that last chapter. It is a longer chapter, and then hopefully we can do some fun stuff with the end of the book, and then I know some of you have been dying to see the movie, so you'll get a chance to do that maybe. Today for math, your goal for the week is to identify and locate fractions using a number line. For today, you're going to need to print out a few things before you get the chance to start working. There are 2 math journal pages, page 229 and 230. There are fraction bars that look like the picture over here on the side. You will need to cut out each fraction bar. Think about your fraction circle pieces. They're each individual. You need the fraction bar pieces to each be individual as well. And then you're also going to need this fraction number line poster. Once you have those papers in front of you, you're also going to need a ruler and a pencil. If you're looking for a safe space to keep your fraction bars, a sandwich bag would work nicely. Once you have all of those things, you're going to go ahead and watch Lesson 7.5's video. I'm going to walk you through how to start putting fractions on a number line, and then you're going to say hi, Rosie. She's a little jealous. Then you can fill out your papers along with me as I'm teaching you. And then once you're all done with that, there is an exit slip for today. Please do not stress out about this. This is your first time using a number line with fractions. We are going to do it all week long and continue to have more practice. So don't stress out too much. For writing today, you're going to be reading those shoes. There's also a video of the story over here on the side if you'd like to get a chance to listen to the story all the way through. I have reinserted our video from last week about character traits and feelings. And you know what? I'm actually going to, I'll add another video in here by the time you see this. This way you can revisit the traits and feelings and the relationships videos from last week, because in your tracking page, you are going to be filling out the first 2 boxes today. So it is a little bit more work. I do recommend maybe you fill out 1 box, take a little break, and then go back with the other color and try the other box. Your tracking page looks very similar to last week. In fact, it's the same thing with the 4 boxes, okay? You will do 2 boxes today, and then you'll do 2 boxes tomorrow. Science for this week, there is a video for you to watch about how long can people and animals survive in outer space. And this is me surviving with my alien friend. There are some additional activities. There's a traits in space. If you did the monster genetics activity last year, traits should be familiar to you. There are some readings about women and astronauts in space if you'd like to learn more about that. And then there's an extension activity about jet propulsion. Sorry, I can't talk. And finally, we have social studies for the week, another field trip. Some of you have been voicing concerns that you're very upset that we did not get to go to the aquarium. So this is a virtual field trip to Monterey Bay Aquarium. They have several live cameras that you can watch: jellyfish, sharks, sea otters, penguins, and then a bunch of other details and information about the other animals at the aquarium as well. As always, there's a flip grid. I always look forward to watching these and seeing what new things you've learned and what you liked most about your virtual field trip. Okay, so happy learning. Again, if you have any help, need any help, I will be in the chat all day for if you have questions. And then I'm just going to let Rosie say, hello, Rosie. Let her say hi too. All right, bye guys.